Now, time is what we're going to talk about today in our quick wisdom thoughts or business wisdom thoughts. Now, time management is key for anyone to make it in the world of business. Now, if you want to appreciate the importance of time, just know this. A banker will lend you money against time and, of course, your collateral and the rest of the things. That's why you see today you can take a loan for a week. You can take a loan for a month for those short-term facilities, especially some people in business normally take. You can also take it for 10 years, for 5 years, for 2 years, for a year. It is all pegged on time. Now, if I gave you my 1 million today and you with it for a month, I expect something over and above the 1 million calculated against the interest upon which we agreed. Now, that should stress enough the importance of time. Coming back home, a number of us actually do not treat time as a very important asset. And for this, I would like to speak to our folks that live outside, the city or Kampala for that matter. We tend to have a lot of time in the villages. But you need to remember this. Every time you lose, you cannot get it back. And every time you lose is actually money. That's why I began with that statement that lumps time and money almost in the same basket, because the two move hand in hand. Now, why am I speaking to you folks outside Kampala, and especially those that live in peri-urban and rural areas? This is simply because Uganda is an agro-based economy, and Uganda largely, if it is to transform effectively, sustainably, it needs to carry everyone with it. And the bulk of Ugandans dwell or live in the rural areas. Now, this is where time is actually most disrespected. I'm not giving credit to people in the towns, in the urban centers. I know they have their own problems as well, but in the rural areas, it's worse. People seem to have all the time in the world. Now, we keep saying agriculture has not transformed. Government has come up with all manner of interventions to try and turn around this sector, but all this has been in vain. Partly, I need to emphasize this, is because we've not been disciplined with the way we manage and handle our time. Now, even farmers in the villages know that to sow any seed and reap from what you've sown, sowing and reaping are heavily anchored on seasons. And the moment you start talking about seasons, you're actually talking about time. If you lose the season within which the rains are supposed to come and therefore plant, you've lost that season. The same with reaping when it comes to harvesting, much as it might appear obvious. For instance, if you're a grower of corn and the rain season catches up with you, because normally corn is ready at a time when it's shining, and therefore it can dry and dry well and then move on into the value chain. So if you miss that and stretches into another rain season, again, trouble. So time management is key, and I believe any opinion leader, any leader who would want his people back home at the grassroots to transform, develop and be better, the principle that needs to be taught to everyone is how to manage